Here's a it's out going.
Really?
All podcast. Together's Jordan.
Ani bonjour, wamatang nindigenous kinakas mizagaining and dujaba ashanabe nandao. Naga ashka nishka ashkanova but anashanaba noa. Miigwech. Hello and welcome. We are in Pine River-Backus. It's your boy Matt Thurston here. As we are in Pine River, where the Pine River-Backus girls will be hosting the 4 and 5 Pine River-Backus varsity girls softball 4 and 5 on the campaign so far are hosting the 7 and 1 Hill City Northland Storm. Yeah, they're the Storm. Pretty good crowd getting out here. A lot of grandparents. Softball brings out a lot of grandparents. I suppose every sport does. Let us try something here. Starting lineups look like this. You ever, just sometimes you're like, As we are getting ready. Yeah, let's try this right here. Boom. I know what I'm doing. Some of the times. Pre-game, of course, brought to you by Station 371. Fuel restock on food, fuel, and bait at locally owned Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Station 371 has bait and tackle, quality Cenex gasoline, and is the only area fuel station with kerosene and off-road diesel. Station 371 in Pine River. Of course, we're always on the lookout for the big deal. Atwater Chevrolet GMC Aiken, Riverwood Healthcare, Pizza Ranch in Baxter and Little Falls, the W.W. Thompson Concrete Products of Brainerd, Von Hansen's Meat Market in Baxter, Wide's Major Appliance in Brainerd, Don Dillinger Automotive of Brainerd, BigDealAuctions.com, Cuyuna Regional Medical Center, Tykes Carpet Castle of Brainerd, Shannon's Auto Body of Brainerd, Lil Genquist Sewer and Excavating of Aiken. And, of course, the oil company sponsors a T-shirt too, the Enbridge I Bring the Energy player of the game. And, of course, we are always looking out for the Hugo Family's Marketplace star of the game. Hugo Family Marketplace, Pine River, is where you can find it all and still enjoy a local hometown atmosphere. Every Wednesday, gallons of milk are just $2 for $6. Visit them online, outside pickup, or delivery at PineRiverFamilyMarket.com. The coin flip has been flipped. The girls have decided who's catching and who's receiving. Nah, none of that happens. Home team takes the field first. Visitors always get the at-bat. That pregame brought to you by Station 371. All right? All right. In the circle 4, the Tigers will be little Abby Gilbert. And 4. Did she? Oh, right here. That's right. And for Coach Nikki Pearson and company of the Hill City Neary. Kaja Neary will start for Hill City Storm. Some familiar faces around the horn. We go like this. Abby Gilbert will start in the circle behind the plate will be Caitlin Riley. Over at first will be Aaliyah Lewis. Second base will be Kaylee Johnson. And at third, Ariana Burns. And rounding out the infield at shortstop, Sawyer Tulinchek. So a lot of familiar names, 3 sport athletes. Outfield, left to right, Autumn Burns. Center field, Leah Evelyn. And in right field will be Kaylee Trout. However, Brooklyn Mills will be batting. The batting order, let's go for the batting order with the Hill City Northland Storm. It's going to be Charity Berg, Avi Ryak, Kaja Neri, and Bella Dunn behind the plate, should we get that far. Pearl Johnson, Haley Barnes, Maddie Barnes, Jazz Kingsley rounded out, and then Abby Zabzolka will be rounding out the batting order. Casey Jones will be playing right field. However, Avery Ruak will be batting. So we're going to have Charity Berg start us off and Abby Gilbert in the circle here in the Pine River-Backus as parents and hi, people are getting here. First one from Gilbert inside. It's going to be called a strike for Abby Gilbert, and she's going to be ahead 0-1. I'll fix that. Gilbert, pitch number 2 is going to be low, going to be called ball 2. So 2 pitches in, she's 1-1. Yeah, now we're live. Abby Gilbert, 1-1. Charity Berg in the box. Big swing to left field. Left fielder underneath it, and it will be caught by the left fielder. And, of course, out there in left field, patrolling is Autumn Burns. Second up, Avery Ryak, the designated hitter. Gilbert, 3 pitches in. Number 4 is right down the pipe. I don't know what you're looking for. Maybe Ryak just is a first pitch taker. That's always a thing. My coaches always want me to take the first pitch. I rarely listened. Big swing on pitch number 2. Making it 0-2 on a foul. She will miss my car. Come on now. You're going to get something. Get the bus or something. It's big and yellow. 0-2. Gilbert in the circle. Getting ready to deliver. Here she comes. Right down the pipe. Burns at third. Gets it. And across to Aaliyah Lewis. And that is out number 2. As now, Neri will come up for the Hill City Storm. Gilbert outside, and it's going to just touch the strike zone, so that'll be 0-1. Kaya Neri. The deliver is going to be a ball. She waits on it. Pitch number 9 coming up for Abby Gilbert. No hits, no errors, no walks so far. Big swing on this one. It's going to be fouled straight back. And the 10th pitch coming of Abby Gilbert's outing here in Pine River as Hill City Northland Storm coming to town. A storm in town. We were supposed to be here yesterday. That game got postponed. Gilbert with the 10th pitch of the inning. Hit on to right field. Second baseman Kaylee Johnson over there will knock it down. We'll call that an error. So that'll bring up Bella Dunn, the catcher. And she's an all-star in volleyball. And we see her in basketball, too. Gilbert right down the pipe. And that's 0-1. Now, Neary decides to take off to second on a low throw back, and she will have a stolen base. So Kaya Neary over to second. Bella Dunn now having a runner in scoring position. 0-1. 12th pitch coming. It's going to be in the dirt. Caitlin Riley, way to block it. And she is able to block it, keep it in front of her. I don't know if she directed it to the left or if it just went left. She was able to keep it, scoop it, keep the runner at second. Gilbert, 13th pitch is swung at, and it's 1-2 to Bella Dunn. Bella Dunn was one of our, I believe she won the energy. It was a big deal. Shirt, as this one will be high and outside. Abby Gilbert swung on and fouled. So count remain 2-2. 2 outs. 1 on in scoring position as Kaya Neary got on by error.
Come get it, Belle.
This one high and outside. Now the count is full. To Bella Dunn.
Here come inside.
Gilbert delivering from the circle. Full count. Delivery looks like this. It's going to be a called strike, and you got Bella Dunn out. And it took her 17 pitches. When we come back, it'll be Leah Evelyn, Kaylee Johnson, Caitlin Riley, and Ariana Burns, should we get that far.
Hannikin Insurance Agency is proud to support today's radio coverage. Hannikin Insurance has been serving families and businesses in central Minnesota for over 30 years. By working with an independent agency like Hannikin Insurance, the process of finding insurance that is appropriate for your goals and budget is simplified. Contact Hannikin Insurance Agency in Pine River, Little Falls, Pierce, or Brainerd online at HannikinInsurance.com. Let Hannikin Insurance give you the peace of mind that comes from knowing your financial situation is secure.
There's way more than bowling at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria serves the best pizza in the Lakes area, or feast on burgers, great appetizers, huge calzones, hoagies, and wings. They invite you to bring the whole family in for a great time. Open bowling offered 7 days a week.
So welcome back as we are here in Pine River-Backus. As now Bella Dunham and company take the field. The starting lineup looks like this. At Neary will be pitching. Bella Dunna will be at catching. At first base, it'll be Kingsley, Barnes, Maddie Maddie Barnes. No, not Maddie. Which one is this one? Haley Barnes will be at second. Maddie Barnes will be at third. Their shortstop will be, of course, Charity Berg. And then left to right, Johnson, Zap Zelka out in center. And Jones not hitting, but does play right. First pitch swung on to Leah Evelyn and foul. So 0-1. Evelyn. Big swing to right, and the right fielder will drop it, so she will get reached by air as well. So that'll bring up Caitlin Johnson batting .259. Evelyn batting .261 gets on. Kaylee Johnson batting .259. We'll watch the first one strike right down the pipe. Neary, 3 pitches in, has got a base runner on here in the bottom of the first. Neary delivers low and inside. 1-1 is the count to Kaylee Johnson. I don't know why I was going to say Caitlin. Caitlin Riley's next on deck. Neary delivering a fastball, and Kaylee can't catch up. 1-2. Forgive me. Neary looking in, now delivering it at the dirt, and it hits Kaylee Johnson, and Johnson will be hit by pitch. So that'll move Evelyn over to second, Johnson at first. Caitlin Riley, the catcher, batting .368, will step into the box, and she will watch ball 1. 1-0. Riley with the best opportunity to score some points. Now she swings. It's going to be fouled. It's going to be fouled right back up into her helmet. Good thing she's got the mask on her helmet. She's good. Riley, a .368 batter. We'll watch the 1-1 delivery. Big swing. 1-2. Neary delivers way outside. That'll be 2-2. Good thing Bella Dunham's got a 5-inch vertical. Ripped hit to second base. Thrown to third. Going to be safe at third. And that will be a single. And we rotate 1. That'll bring up Ariana Burns, batting .591 on the season. She's also playing third, the hot corner. We saw her earlier get that first out done. Now steps to the plate with the bases juiced. She will watch strike 1 in there. She watched it all the way from Neary's hand to Dunham's glove.
Come get her, Kyle. Let's take care of the batter.
This one in the dirt. Everybody's going to rotate 1, and now we got 2 people on third, but they're going to walk them back. Burns. What is Burns number 2? So Burns with a 1-1. Now big swing to the right field. It'll be foul. So 13 pitches in. Scoreboard says 1-0. Pine River-Backus Tigers get a run on a pass ball. This one's going to be called a ball, so that'll be 2-2. Burns right back up the center. Pitcher Neary throws it back to, throws it home and goes back, tries to get Johnson at third. So now the bases are loaded for Sawyer Tulinchek. That's .296, plays shortstop.
Relax, ladies.
Tulinchek. Neary outside high. Ball 1. And now here's a throw at third. Bella Dunham.
Keep throwing, sis. Keep those gloves open out there on the bases. She'll close it with a ball.
Tulinchek. Big swing at a high one. That's 1-1. There are no outs, and the bases are loaded yet again, this time for Sawyer Tulinchek. 1-1. Delivery Neary outside, 2-1. That is the 17th pitch for Neary. And this time, Gilbert was getting out of the inning. Tulinchek. Big swing, 2-2. As Kaya Neary keeps trucking on. 2-2. Big swing and fouled straight back. Tulinchek, three-sport athlete, will face the 20th delivery from Neary for this inning. Hits it to right field. Right fielder coming in and gets it. Johnson comes in on Tulinchek's sack. Tulinchek is number 5. So Johnson scores. And Burns is at third. So that'll bring up Aaliyah Lewis. With some of the... There was a collision at home. Now, as a catcher myself, I understand that we have the right to protect the plate, but at the same time, we're not to impede the runner coming in. Ball got there at the same time as the runner, and that's what happens as you collide. Aaliyah Lewis batting .474, big swing on delivery number 21 of the inning. Pitch number 22 coming up for Neary, 0-1. 3-0 reads the scoreboard. This one's going to be called strike on the outside. So now Lewis, 0-2 here in the bottom half of the first inning. Delivery swung on and Lewis down swinging. So that'll bring up Brooklyn Mills, the designated player. Essentially the DH. Neary will deliver. There's a throw from Bella Dunham down to third, and it's close, but no. Ball 1 to Mills. Autumn Burns on deck, should we get that far, and then Gilbert rounding it out. Here's a big swing by Mills, and Bella Dunham will walk Ariana Burns down. Hit to second baseman. Second baseman will underhand it to the first base. First baseman can't scoop it. It's Gafe. So Burns will score and Mills will get to first. I mean, are we calling that in air? I don't know. Yeah, I guess we are. So I'll bring up Autumn Burns. Bats .333 from the right side. Here's a steal by Mills, and Mills will, I guess you're not going to say that. She's going to move to second. She'll get credit for a stolen base. No slide, kind of ran into the second baseman. A second baseman loses the ball. She's safe. Autumn Burns will continue with as now this is foul, 1-1 becomes the count with 2 outs. Brooklyn Mills on second. Autumn Burns bats .333. She's also the 8th batter. Big swing. It's going to be a foul ball. 1-2 now. 2 outs. Autumn Burns. Half swing. They're going to say it's a whole swing. And that'll be strikeout number 2. And out number 3.
Moonlight Bowling is every Saturday evening. Ask about group rates, birthday parties, and other specials at Community Bowl and Pizzeria, downtown Pine River, 218-587-3100.
Restock on food, fuel, and bait at locally owned Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Station 371 is stocked with bait, tackle, and snacks for your fishing excursions, quality Cenex gasoline, and off-road diesel. Their inside and outside car washes are open. Make sure to stop by to keep your car shining bright in the sun. Don't forget your fishing and hunting license. Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Thank you for supporting local business.
The PRB Boosters are happy to sponsor coverage of the Tigers. Like the PRB Activities page on Facebook for information on Booster Club events and fundraisers. The Booster Club could use your help with great events and fundraisers, all giving back to the students of Pine River-Backus schools.
All right, 4-0. Let's see if I can do this. Let's see here, right? I don't know if I'm clicking the right one here. Let's see here. Should be right? Boom, go like that, hit that. And then, let's see here. Did that change? Yeah, there we go. All right, look at that. 4-0. Top of the second. It's going to be Pearl Johnson, Haley Barnes, Maddie Barnes, and Kingsley, should we get that far. Pearl Johnson. Abby Gilbert, of course, she threw 17 pitches in the first inning. She'll start here in the second. Coming down pitch, Caitlin Riley has to get a high one, and, oh, look at this. The girl's a gunslinger. No hop, no nothing. It gets right in there. Pearl Johnson will step in. Abby Gilbert will clean off the rubber and get focused.
Just meet her there, Pearl. Cover the plate.
First pitch is going to be high. Ball one.
Right back at her, Pearl.
Gilbert delivered. Hit straight up. Burns calling for it. Now Sawyer Tulinchek's calling for it, and she'll let it drop. So we'll call that a hit. So Pearl will get the first hit.
Long at bats are good, guys. Let her wear out.
And that'll bring up Haley Barnes, the second baseman, with one on. First pitch is going to be to the outside. And Caitlin Riley checks the runner back to first. Gilbert, 1-0 delivery. Make it ball two. 2-0, Gilbert in the circle. Big swing by Haley Barnes. That'll make it 2-1.
Keep your head down. Speed the bat.
Bit high if you ask your boy, but you know, you gotta swing at what you like.
Gotta be fast. She'll get there.
Gilbert, 2-1 delivery. Make it 2-2 with a big swing from Haley Barnes.
Come on, Haley. See him touch. See him touch. You gotta see the contact.
2-2 to Haley Barnes. Gilbert. That's going to be a called strike on Haley Barnes for out number one. Just the second strikeout of the evening. Of the afternoon, rather, for Gilbert. Maddie Barnes will step in now with one runner on, and Pearl Johnson at first. Barnes, big swing at the first one. The first offering from Gilbert. That'll be 0-1. 4-0 here in the top of the second. The Pine River-Backus girls got on with some errors and a couple of hits and just got the merry-go-round going. Barnes will swing at the second offering by Gilbert, and that's 0-2. Johnson, Pearl Johnson on first. 0-2, Gilbert, delivery, looks like this. Hit up to Ariana Burns. Burns calls for it, catches it. And that is out, number 2, and that'll leave Johnson. This will bring up Kingsley. Jazz Kingsley will see the first one, and it'll be a strike. 0-1. Gilbert just cruising along here in inning number 2. Offering. Inside, and Caitlin Riley just could not will it into the strike zone. 1-1 is the count, 2 down. Gilbert delivers. Big hits, big swing, a back, fouled straight back, and we're all safe. I almost caught that. I was like, I was way out of there. 1-2 is the count now, 2 outs. Gilbert. Abby Zabzelka, the 9th hitter. On deck, should we get that far. Delivery from Gilbert. It's going to be a call, strike 3. And Gilbert has her 3rd strikeout of the evening. Actually, I think that goes like that. All right, we're going to go like this.
Email prboosterclub, the number 1, at gmail.com. Meetings are the first Monday of every month, 6 p.m. at the school. Good luck, Tigers, from the PRB Booster Club and all its members.
Shrub Excavating LLC is ready to serve you with any excavation project. Shrub Excavating provides residential and commercial new construction site prep, demolition, road and driveway construction, basement septic system design and installation, stump or brush removal, and delivery of sand, gravel, rock, dirt, and more. 42 years and still digging it right. Shrub Excavating will have your project done right and on time. Serving Pine River-Backus, Pequot.
So welcome back as we are... Bella Dunham. Ooh, she got a gun on her, too. Way she just whipped that over there. Ooh. So that'll bring up Abby Gilbert, the pitcher. She is also the 9th batter. Top of the order in Leah Evelyn, Kaylee Johnson, and Caitlin Riley. Should we get that far? Gilbert will lay down a bunt. And not caught. So Gilbert will be on, I guess we'll call it an error, technically. So that'll bring up Leah Evelyn, bats 261. She got reached on an error last inning. She'll be a first pitch swinger and foul straight back. Bottom half of the second here. Pine River-Backus Tigers and company been through the lineup once. They are ahead 4-0. Evelyn hitting it to the third baseman. Third baseman scoops, gets it across, and just in time. So Gilbert will move to second, and Evelyn will be ground out to the... I don't know what I was talking about. But Kaylee Johnson's up now. She was hit by pitch earlier in the first inning, and she'll watch strike 1. She bats 259.
Loosen up, Jazz. You got it. You're good.
Kyaneri delivery. Big swing by Kaylee Johnson. She finds herself now 0-2. Neary.
Let your body do the work. You've done it before. Let's go.
Change up, but it's going to be outside, and a steal for Gilbert will make it over to third. So Kaylee Johnson with a 1-2 count, 1 out, has Gilbert over at third, just 60 feet away. This one's going to be high, and she'll watch it, so it's 2-2 now. Neary delivers high and outside. Full count for Kaylee Johnson. 3-sport athlete as well. Neary with the delivery, and it will be a walk. So now runners on the corner for Caitlin Riley, the catcher, who singled and scored off the Tulenchek sacrifice fly in the first inning. Riley with 2 on, 1 out. Riley takes the delivery. It'll be high and outside. Ball 1. No movement for Kaylee Johnson. I expected her to steal, but none. Maybe they're afraid of Bella Dunham. This one outside now. Johnson goes ahead and goes. And no throw, as she will just check on Gilbert over at third. Big swing for Kaylin Riley now that there is 2. Two and 1. Neary. It's going to be called ball just on the outside. She can't find a corner to paint. Neary. Hit. Johnson to right. It will drop. So Abby will score. And Kaylee will move over to third, and Riley's on first with a single.
Guys, we need to catch in the air.
So that'll bring up the cleanup hitter in Ariana Burns, the third baseman. She bats .591, got a single last time. And this one is going to be a wild pitch. And that will allow Johnson to score. And Burns will get credit for an RBI on a pass ball. Neary delivers ball 2. Now ball 2. 2-0 to Burns. Burns now with just Riley at second, and she'll swing, and it'll be a foul. 2-1. Take to save a life, I guess. So 2-1 with 1 out. Neary. Burns hits it to left. It will drop. And everybody will stay. Or I should say Riley will stay at third, and Burns will take advantage and go to second. So she'll get credit for a double, and that'll bring up Sawyer Tulenchek, who bats .296. Well, just under now. She was the sac fly, but did get 2 RBIs on that sac fly. Now batting in the second inning with 1 out and runners in scoring position, 2 of them. Big swing. First one's going to be foul. 0-1. Kaya Neary now getting ready to deliver pitch number 45 in her outing.
Where's your ready, ladies?
She had 26 pitches in the first inning. Tulenchek, 0-1 delivery from Neary. It's going to be a called strike. So I'll make it 0-2. As Bella Dunham unable to grasp it, find the handle on it. It's got to run the runners back. And next delivery is going to be a ball. That'll be 1-2, and it didn't miss by much. Tulenchek. Big swing, and it'll be foul. So 1-2, the count remains.
Come get her, Kaya. Show her pace.
Tulenchek awaits the delivery from Neary. Neary delivers it, swung on, and foul back, straight back. So Tulenchek content to foul off balls as she looks for the pitch that she can drive. Will step back in with 2 runners on in scoring position. Pine River-Backus Tigers are up 2-0. And this one's going to be inside. And Tulenchek just gets out of the way as pitch number 50 coming up for Neary. 2-2 delivery. Swung on and is fouled. Driven straight into the ground. Bella Dunham needs a moment. Nah, she's tough. We're back at it. 2-2 delivery yet again for Neary. Tulinchek drives this right to the shortstop, and the shortstop has no issues. So Tulinchek down. And will be out number 2, and that'll bring up Aaliyah Lewis, who struck out in the first inning on 3 straight pitches. Neary getting ready to deliver, and does. Lewis will watch ball 1. Lewis batting just under 474 on the season. Delivery from Neary. Swung on by Aaliyah Lewis. Big swing. And now the count is 1-1. For Lewis as she awaits the delivery. Neary obligates and swung on. Foul. Right over me head. I almost grabbed it.
Come get her, Kaya.
Pitch delivery number 55 to Lewis. Changeup swung on and strikeout number 3.
Communities, Shrub Excavating LLC. Online at shrubexcavating.com.
Tomorrow is happening right now. Today, more than ever, the world needs safe, secure, sustainable, and affordable sources of energy. That's why Enbridge is advancing new technologies to reduce emissions, like carbon capture and hydrogen power. By putting in the work today, we're bridging to a cleaner energy future. Tomorrow is on. Enbridge. Life takes energy.
Save on your groceries and gas each week just by shopping at your locally owned Pequot Lake Super Value on Patriot Avenue in Pequot Lakes. Pequot Lake Super Value offers simple and convenient curbside pickup. Order online at shop.pequotlakesupervalue.com. We shop for you and you simply pick them up at our front door. Save on gas too, earning 10 cents of savings on gas for every $100 spent on groceries. For quality service and freshness, shop Pequot Lake Super Value. Good luck, area teams.
More big news from Wide's Major Appliance in Brainerd. Wide's announces a new line to offer you. Now, stop in to see the incredible line of appliances from...
All right, let's see here. Watch this go like this.
Draft party worthy, Abby. Here we go.
So that'll bring up Abby Zabzelka to start us off. She's also the 9 hitter for Hill City Northland. I didn't pay attention to the coming down pitch.
Come on, Abby. Just cover the plate. She's coming.
Zabzelka here in the top of the 3rd. We'll watch strike 1.
You got it, girlie.
Gilbert in the circle, getting ready to deliver. Does. Zabzelka will watch ball 1. 1-1 is now the count. 1-1. 6-0 here in the top of the 3rd. Hill City Northland, who are 7-1. Their only loss is to Nashua, Keewatin, Greenway, or Greenway, Nashua, Keewatin, who are 7-0. It's good to see those little co-op, little towns getting some momentum as this one's outside. Make it 3-1. Gilbert, hopefully she's not losing control here. 3-1 to Abby Zabzelka, the center fielder. Delivery. And she'll be walked. So at this point for Hill City Northland Storm, the walk is as good as a hit as it gives them a base runner. Top of the 3rd. Gilbert. Charity Berg will start us off. Top of the 3rd, top of the order with Zabzelka on first. Gilbert with, and Caitlin Riley And Zabzelka will immediately steal, as Gilbert will deliver ball 1 to Charity Berg. Berg flew out to the left fielder in the first inning. Gilbert delivers, big swing, make it 1-1. So 1-1 to Charity Berg. This one, delivery from Gilbert, it will be outside. So 2-1 to the Hill City Northland Storm. Ryak on deck. No outs. This one's going to be low, and it'll miss. 3-1. As Gilbert on the verge to walk 2 in a row. To get to the circle and deliver. Hit right to Tulinchek. Tulinchek checks the runner. Now it gets it across to Lewis. Lewis. They're going to say that Aaliyah Lewis was pulled and then did not tap the bag. I mean, it doesn't matter. It does matter, but it doesn't because Lewis did tap it in time. So it should be an out. And Charity Berg will be out. And now head coach Ben Kinzer wants a timeout and to confer.
Are tested to last 25 years, offers warranties up to 7 years parts and labor, and is the recommended brand by most service people. With Speed Queen and Crosley, plus service, parts, and used appliances, Wides is your one-stop appliance shop for major appliances without the major price. See Wides Major Appliance on Oak Street in Brainerd.
Great people.
So welcome back. Pequot Lakes is doing a doubleheader in Foley. Game 1 has 2-0 Pequot Lakes after 3. Devin on your live event. You can check him out if you don't want to listen to me. It's cool. So that'll bring up Ruack. Ruack will watch ball 1 from Gilbert. So 1-0. Gilbert in the circle. Swung on and has fouled straight back. 1-1 will be the count now. One and one with 1 out. Big swing for Ruack, and 1-2 is now the new count. Big throw for Caitlin Riley down to third. Burns almost had the tag on Zabzelka. Zabzelka at third. Ruack awaits the delivery, hits it. Riley can't track it. She does track it. Takes her a moment to track it, but she does. Up and got the mask off rather. And tracked it. I thought it was coming back a little farther. That'll bring up the pitcher, Kaya Neary. Pitch number 45 coming up for Gilbert in this outing. Her counterpart is at 55. Delivered. It's going to be hit. Third baseman, Burns with a dive. And an out. Burns laid out for everything. That is a web gem. Mills, Burns, and Gilbert when we come back.
A wonderful place to live. Pine River, Backus, and PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything to be successful. PRB Schools offers a variety of community education programs, a great way to learn new skills hands-on with others within the community. Making connections with families, being involved with the community, becoming a community family. PRBschools.org.
Hannikin Insurance Agency is proud to support today's radio coverage. Hannikin Insurance has been serving families and businesses in central Minnesota for over 30 years. By working with an independent agency like Hannikin Insurance, the process of finding insurance that is appropriate for your goals and budget is simplified. Contact Hannikin Insurance Agency in Pine River, Little Falls, Piers, or Brainerd online at HannikinInsurance.com. Let Hannikin Insurance give you the peace of mind that comes from.
So welcome back, 6-0 here mid-third, as it'll be Brooklyn Mills, Autumn Burns, and then, of course, Gilbert, the pitcher, rounding out the 9. Bottom third, of the lineup. Kaya Neary will deliver strike 1 down the inside, and Mills thought it was too far inside. Blue disagrees and calls it ball 1, so 0-1 becomes the count as Neary will deliver a high one, and Mills swings underneath it. 0-2 as she finds herself in a hole. 6-0. Pine River-Backus on top at the moment. Neary, big swing by Mills. And that is strikeout number 1 of this inning. Strikeout number 4 on the evening for Autumn Burns. Will watch ball 1 delivered from Neary. Gilbert on deck. Big swing on this one, 1-1. 1-1, Neary delivering, 1 out. Autumn Burns, big swing. Foul to the right, third baseman will get under it and secure it. Out number 2. That'll bring up Gilbert. And Neary, if she could get a 1-2-3 inning, she would be thankful for that, and it'd be her best inning so far. Gilbert will watch outside. It'll be called strike. Gilbert reached on an error and came around and scored on a Caitlin Riley single. She'll watch ball 1 come across. 1-1 with 2 outs. Gilbert bats from the left. Ready to receive from Neary, and it'll be hit right down the first baseline, foul. So 1-2 is now the count. It's pitch number 65 coming up for Kaya Neary on today's outing. Hit to the right side. Everybody's going to come over and foul. Abby Gilbert's family in the crowd yelling support. It's always good to see family members in. Gilbert will move out of the way on this one on the inside pitch from Neary, and that'll be a ball. So 2-2 now is the count with 2 outs. Neary delivers. Gilbert swing on and falls straight back. So 2-2. Gilbert will choke up on the bat. Neary delivers. Swung on, foul straight to the back. And she'll get a car. Not my car, right? Yep, not my car. All right, Neary delivers. 2-2. Swung on, it'll be foul. Tick to save a life. So 2-2's Abby just hanging on by threads now. Crowd getting loud for Abby Gilbert. Neary delivers. Gilbert inside, and that'll become a full count. And that was pitch number 70 for this outing for Kaya Neary. Delivery number 71. Swung on! Strike 3. And a 1-2-3 inning for Kaya Neary as she appreciates that. When we come back, Bella Dunham, Pearl Johnson, Autumn Barnes? Oh, no, it's Haley Barnes. 6-0 after 2.5 or mid-third.
Situation is secure.
There's way more than bowling at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria serves the best pizza in the Lakes area, or feast on burgers, great appetizers, huge calzones, hoagies, and wings. They invite you to bring the whole family in for a great time. Open bowling offered 7 days a week. Ask about joining a league. Moonlight Bowling is every Saturday evening. Ask about group rates, birthday parties, and other specials at Community Bowl and Pizzeria, downtown Pine River, 218-587-3100.
Restock on food, fuel, and bait at locally owned Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Station 371 is stocked with bait, tackle, and snacks for your fishing excursions, quality Cenex gasoline.
So welcome back as Abby Gilbert and Caitlin Riley continue the warm-up. Oh, we are in the top of the fourth. Top of the fourth. I lied to you earlier. My bad. It's top of the fourth, 6-0. Pine River-Backus on top of Hill City Northland. Pine River-Backus, if they could hold on, they are right now 4-5, so a win would get them at the 500. Hill City Northland Storm are 7-1. Their only loss to Greenway Nashua Keewatin, who are on a 7-0 run at this time. They're not receiving votes. However, Aiken is receiving votes, and I believe Brainerd Softball is receiving votes as well. Bella Denham will step in. She's the catcher, struck out the first inning, and first pitch swing, Tulinchek scoop, cross, and out number one. Tulinchek will have no issue with the routine play. Pearl Johnson will now step in. Pearl got a single in the second inning to start off the second inning. Rather, she'll watch ball one from Gilbert. 1-0 count. Gilbert to Johnson, the delivery. Outside, just misses. So 2-0 with one out here in the top of the fourth. 6-0. Pine River-Backus Tigers on top. Delivered to center. Center fielder will wrap her glove around that. That is out number two. And of course, Leah Evelyn, no issues with a routine fly. She has to literally walk in 3 steps. That'll bring up Haley Barnes. Gilbert with the delivery. Barnes, first pitch swinging. It will drop into the center field, and Evelyn with the scoop. Barnes has yet another single. So that'll bring up Maddie Barnes.
Come on, Maddie, let's get you on to advance. Let your body do the work, kid.
6-0. Maddie Barnes steps in. Gilbert with the delivery. Big swing for Maddie Barnes, and that'll be strike number one. That was also the 50th pitch for Gilbert. It's cruising along famously as her counterpart is on pitch number 71. And she'll deliver to strike one to Maddie Barnes, so that's 0-2 now.
Come on, Barnes, let's just get a bite. You can only deal with this pitch.
Barnes digs in. Gilbert delivers. High and outside. 1-2. Haley Barnes over at first. 1-2, 2 outs. See if she travels. Gilbert delivers. Big swing. And Maddie Barnes down swinging. That'll be out number 3. And when we come back for the bottom half of the third, it'll be the top of the order. And Leah Evelyn, Kaylee Johnson, Caitlin Riley, and Ariana Burns, should we get that far.
Their inside and outside car washes are open. Make sure to stop by to keep your car shining bright in the sun. Don't forget your fishing and hunting license. Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Thank you for supporting local business.
The PRB Boosters are happy to sponsor coverage of the Tigers. Like the PRB Activities page on Facebook for information on Booster Club events and fundraisers. The Booster Club could use your help with great events and fundraisers, all giving back to the students of Pine River-Backus schools. For information, email prboosterclub1@gmail.com. Meetings are the first Monday of every month, 6 p.m. at the school. Good luck, Tigers, from the PRB Booster Club and all its members.
Shrub Excavating LLC is ready to serve you with any
So welcome back to Pine River-Backus. We are in the bottom half, starting off the bottom half of the fourth. Isabella Dunham will drop the coming down pitch. She'll have to collect it. Now whip it. We'll just say whip it because she won upset over there. Either or, we're at the top of the order in Leah Evelyn, Kaylee Johnson, Caitlin Riley, Ariana Burns, should we get that far, and Tulinchek waiting way down in the wings. Neary had a 1-2-3 inning last time, which was her best inning, and she got 2 strikeouts and a flyout. See if she can continue that success this inning. Leah Evelyn, as coaches and umpires are having a talk. Maybe Gilbert might be done for the day. I don't know. First one for Neary at Evelyn is going to be swung on, and Evelyn is behind 0-1. Neary delivers, this time inside and in the dirt. That'll even it up at 1-1. Delivered, hit, straight up. And Neary will call for it herself and will take it. Now we out number 1. Kaylee Johnson now up to bat. As Neary getting ready to deliver pitch number 75 on this outing. The delivery will be high. Ball 1 to Kaylee Johnson. This one's going to be right down the pipe. A little low maybe, but it'll be called a strike. 1-1 here in the bottom of the fourth. Pine River-Backus Tigers up 6-0 on the visiting Hill City Northland Storm, as this it will be fouled somewhere to the right. 1-2 becomes the count with 1 out. Nobody on. Neary had a 1-2-3 inning trying to replicate that. She got the first one. Now she'll deliver ball 2 to Kaylee Johnson. 2-2 is the count now with 1 out here in the bottom half of the fourth. Pine River-Backus Tigers up. This one is going to be inside, and Kaylee Johnson has to duck out of the way. Full count. Neary. Gonna be a called strike 3, and that'll be out number 2. So that'll bring up Caitlin Riley with Ariana Burns on deck. Shortstop Sawyer Tulinchek in the wings should we get that far. First pitch swinging for Caitlin Riley, finds the gap in left center, and she'll have at least a double, a stand-up double. Pearl Johnson whips it from the fence to second. Talk about arm strength. Riley, 368 batter, just above that. Now Ariana Burns will watch pitch number 1 becomes strike number 1 with one batter in scoring position. Kaylin Riley, the catcher, at second base. Ariana Burns, the third baseman, at the dish. 0-1 delivery from Neary. Swung on 0-2. And 2 delivery, Neary. Won't exactly be a 1-2-3 inning, but it'll be good enough, and it is, because Burns will swing. Neary out of the fourth as we will travel to the top of the fifth. Kingsley, Zap Zelka, and Charity Berg when we come back.
Stump Excavating provides residential and commercial new construction site prep, demolition, road and driveway construction, basement septic system design and installation, stump or brush removal, and delivery of sand, gravel, rock, dirt, and more. 42 years and still digging it right. Shrub Excavating will have your project done right and on time. Serving Pine River-Backus, Pequot Lakes, and all the surrounding communities. Shrub Excavating LLC. Online at shrubexcavating.com.
Tomorrow is happening right now. Today, more than ever, the world needs safe, secure, sustainable, and affordable sources of energy. That's why Enbridge is advancing new technologies to reduce emissions, like carbon capture and hydrogen power. By putting in the work today, we're bridging to a cleaner energy future. Tomorrow is on.
So welcome back to Pine River-Backus softball as Hill City Northland is in town. The scoreboard is right on your screen, 6-0. Pine River-Backus trying to get up to 500. Storm 7-1, trying to keep the train rolling. Gilbert will unload, and Kaylin Riley. Oh, look at the gunslinger as Sawyer Trulinchek couldn't hang on to it. If she had hung on to it, it would have been a great play. But that's all right. Top of the fifth, 6-0. Gilbert. First delivery will be swung on by Kingsley here in the top of the fifth, so a strike will start us off. 0-1. Pitch delivery number 55 coming up for Gilbert here, as it'll be fouled straight back by Kingsley. So now Gilbert with the pitch. Hit to right. Right fielder will get it. And of course the right fielder is Kaylee Trout. She has no issues with that. Zap Zelka now up. Oh, yes, I gotta fix this. Another thing got broken. Gilbert delivering. Shows bunt, Zap Zelka, and she'll foul it off.
A little more patience to put it down, kid.
Gilbert with another delivery here. It'll be lays down a bunt. Zap Zelka unable to complete it. So now the count becomes 0-2. The bunt taken away. Of course, if you bunt with 2 strikes and it becomes a foul, that's an automatic strikeout. Gilbert, 0-2 delivery with 1 out. And it's going to be called strike on Zap Zelka. And Zap Zelka, I don't know if she's starstruck or just didn't know. It's all right. That'll bring up Charity Berg. And Abby Gilbert's 5th strikeout. First pitch swinging for Charity Berg. It's Sawyer Trulinchek. Trulinchek has to backhand it. Now whips it. Too much as Leah Lewis has about a 3-inch vertical, and she needed about 8-inch vertical. But no one, as Kaylee Trout back there backing up first. Doesn't allow Berg to go to second. She will steal. Riley with the gun high. So a stolen base for Charity Berg as Ruak watches strike one. 0-1. 2 down. Ruak trying to start a rally. Berg may have started it. Ruak trying to keep it going. Delivers strike number 2 with a big swing. And now Gilbert takes a moment. 0-2 here in the 5th. 6-0. Gilbert delivers right up the middle. Tulinchek is able to slow it down. And it's going to allow one runner to score. As Ruak will get a double. And Charity Berg will score. So that'll bring up Kaya Neary, the pitcher. Bella Dunham, the catcher, on deck. Should we get that far, as she's got, of course, the shin guards on, as she's the catcher. Neary waiting the delivery from her counterpart. Gilbert delivers low. So 1-0 to Kaya Neary from Gilbert. And the delivery looks like this. High. Neary now with a 2-0 count. As Ruak thought about going. Caitlin Riley had to jump to catch that. This one outside as well to Kaya Neary. And it's 3-0. See, she gets the green light for the 3-0 pitch. Gilbert, 3-0. Bunt shown. Thrown right down the pipe. Strike one. She pulls it back. 3-1, 2 outs here. Top of the 5th, 6-1 is the score. And she'll get walked. So 6-1. I'll change. Oopsie, hold on here. My bad. Boom, like that. There you go, guys. 6-1. Screen is right. As Bella Dunham will now have to take off the shin guards and get in the batter's box. 2 down, runners on first and second. She'll take the first delivery from Gilbert. First pitch swing. Tulinchek knocks it down and holds it. So everybody will get on. We'll call that a single. So everybody rotates. Ruak at third, Neary at second, Dunham at first. That brings up Pearl Johnson, who has she was 1 for 2 as she's flied out and singled, and we'll look at strike one. So 0-1 with 2 outs. Barnes, Haley on deck. Gilbert delivering. Swung on, and it's fouled, so that'll be 0-2. 0-2, bases juice. Gilbert in the circle. Pearl Johnson with the best opportunity to keep this rally going. Gilbert swung on, and it'll be a foul ball. That is pitch number 70 for Gilbert. Here in the top of the 5th, 2 down, 0-2. Gilbert getting ready. Now set. Delivers. And there's a half swing, and it's fouled backwards as Johnson just trying to protect the plate now. So 0-2 delivery. Gilbert will reset. Johnson will reset. Gilbert trying to find the stitches. Now delivers. Big swing. So Pearl Johnson, and that is out number 3. So through 5, or rather through 4.5, The score is 6-1. Tulinchek, Aaliyah Lewis, Brooklyn Mills, and Autumn Burns, should we get that far, are due up.
Bridge. Life takes energy.
Save on your groceries and gas each week just by shopping at your locally owned Pequot Lake Super Value on Patriot Avenue in Pequot Lakes. Pequot Lake Super Value offers simple and convenient curbside pickup. Order online at shop.pequotlakesupervalue.com. We shop for you and you simply pick them up at our front door. Save on gas too, earning 10 cents of savings on gas for every $100 spent on groceries. For quality service and freshness, shop Pequot Lake Super Value. Good luck, area teams.
More big news from Wides Major Appliance in Brainerd. Wides announces a new line to offer you. Now, stop in to see the incredible line of
Bella Dunham with some one-hop action on the coming down pitch. 6-1, your score is correct. Tigers on top, 6-1. Neary has 83 pitches up to this point. She gets ready to deliver number 84 to Tulinchek. First pitch swinging right back at the center. Tulinchek's got a single. So that's a good way to start off the inning for the Tigers, with Tulinchek starting the rally. 6-1. Lewis now steps up. She's got 2 strikeouts on the day, batting just under 474. First pitch from Neary will be bunted, and it's foul. Lewis showing bunt, and we'll foul it to the right. Lewis showing bunt yet again. 0-1 delivery, and tries to, and it'll be 0-2. So more than likely now the bunt should be taken away. As now, Lewis will choke up on the bat. It's 0-2 delivery. Neary hit right back to Neary. Neary can't. Second baseman will scoop it, get it over to first, and Lewis is out. So she'll move Tulinchek into scoring position for Brooklyn Mills, who reached on an error in the first and struck out last inning. She was the first strikeout for Neary's 1-2-3, as she will watch ball 1. Mills 1-0 awaits the delivery. Now hits it right at the second baseman. Second baseman, no problem with the scoop. Gets it over to the first. And that is out number 2. Tulinchek now moves to third. And that'll bring up. This one's Autumn Burns. Autumn Burns. Autumn Burns, the only right-handed hitter. First pitch swinging right at the shortstop. And shortstop had all the work to do, as we will go to the bottom. Oh, no, we'll be at the top of the 6th, rather. Top of the 6th. So through 5, 6-1, Tigers on top.
Queen. Speed Queens are tested to last 25 years, offers warranties up to 7 years parts and labor, and is the recommended brand by most service people. With Speed Queen and Crosley, plus service, parts, and used appliances, Wides is your one-stop appliance shop for major appliances without the major price. See Wides Major Appliance on Oak Street in Brainerd.
Great people, economic viability, a wonderful place to live. Pine River, Backus, and PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything.
Welcome back to Pine River-Backus Tigers softball, as the girls are on top, 6-1 of the visiting Hill City Northland Storm. I believe JV is getting next. Hey, JVers are playing next? I'm pretty sure JVers are playing next, because there's a bunch of them still here. Yeah, JVers are playing next. So Caitlin Riley will take the coming down pitch. Oh, right down the center. Oh, look at that. Tulicek catches it. Oh, man, that would have been an out. That was picturesque. So we will start the top of the 6th. Gilbert still in the circle, getting ready for delivery, number 73. And it's swung on. For Haley Barnes, 0-1. Gilbert getting ready to deliver, 0-1. Right down the pipe, it's up. Kaylee Johnson calling for it, coming in, and she's got it. So Kaylee Johnson will get that first out. That'll bring up Maddie Barnes. Top of the 6th inning. Barnes will watch strike 1.
Need to stay in the zone with her, Mads.
Might have
Zone really fast.
went going looking for one. Either or. Gilbert getting ready to deliver number 2 and strike 2, number 2. This is Barnes.
Gotta have a bite, Maddie. We gotta go.
Delivers, hit up, and it'll be a foul. Backwards and, yep. See? Just a barehanded catch by a dad. That's what makes dads is because they do things like that. 0-2, 1 out. Maddie Barnes up.
You got this, Mads. You got this. Just get a bite.
Gilbert with the delivery, swung on. Maddie Barnes down, swinging.
Come on, Jazz. Keep your body behind that swing.
So first pitch for Kingsley will be in the dirt for Gilbert. Gilbert into the dirt. Kingsley in the dish. Kingsley 0 for 2 on the day, strikeout and a flyout. She'll wait delivery, big swing, make it 1-1. Abby Gilbert getting ready for pitch number 80.
Both the bat and the ball.
1-1 delivery. Gilbert swung on, hit to the right.
Saw the bat and the ball. Do it again.
Foul as it'll come down safely.
See him touch.
So 1-2. And this one will be low and fast, and Kingsley easily lays off the 2-2.
See him touch, Jazz. See him touch.
I like how the girls are just doing each other's hair. Kingsley will watch this delivery from Gilbert become ball 3, so that'll fill up the count 3-2. Abby Gilbert has only found herself with a full count one other time tonight, and it resulted in a strikeout. See what happens here. It'll be fouled. So that'll mean the count will be full here in the top of the 6th. 6-1, Pine River-Backus Tigers on top. Gilbert getting ready to deliver. And will. Strike 3. Kingsley down, looking. When we come back, we will have So that'll bring up Gilbert, Evelyn Johnson, and Caitlin Riley. Should we get that far? And that'll be bottom of the 6th. We're in the mid 6th. 6-1.
PRB Schools offers a variety of community education programs, a great way to learn new skills hands-on with others within the community. Making connections with families, being involved with the community, becoming a community family, prbschools.org.
Hanakin Insurance Agency is proud to support today's radio coverage. Hanakin Insurance has been serving families and businesses in central Minnesota for over 30 years. By working with an independent agency like Hanakin Insurance, the process of finding insurance that is appropriate for your goals and budget is simplified. Contact Hanakin Insurance Agency in Pine River, Little Falls, Pierce, or Brainerd online.
So mid-six, this is going to be Abby Gilbert, the 9 batter, starting us off, and then we'll be at the top of the order. She'll show a bunt and drop it right down. Foul. That was going down the third baseline pretty good as Neary throws pitch number 90 there on this outing. Gilbert, I mean, listen, that bunt was perfect. Delivery is going to be high, 1-1. Now is the count. As Neary gets ready to deliver, this one's going to be fouled. So 1-2 on Gilbert. So Gilbert will watch this one, and it will be a ball. So 2-2. The count is even here in Pine River-Backus, bottom of the sixth. 6-1. Pine River-Backus Tigers on top. Gilbert takes the pitch, delivers right to the second baseman, and second baseman, no problems. She was all about it. Of course, that's Haley Barnes at second. Now that'll bring up top of the order in Leah Eveland. She is 1 for 3 on the day, and she's first pitch swinging to the shortstop. Shortstop with the scoop across, and it's good. Oh, that's rather 6 now. And Charity Berg. So Kaylee Johnson will be first pitch swinging, and strike 1. And 2 for 3 so far. Kaylee Johnson 2 for 3 with a strikeout. Now she takes a big cut at this one. 0-2 now is the count. We got hit by a pitch in the first inning. Walked in the second and struck out in the fourth, and watches ball 1 here. She falls 1-2. Here in the bottom half of the sixth, 6-1, Tigers on top. This changeup will be a ball. Neary trying to Game 1 in Foley, Pequot Lakes wins 6-3. So we'll move on to Game 2. Full count, swung on right back to Neary. Neary's got it. And that'll be out number 3. So when we come back, it'll be Zabzelka, Charity Berg, Ruak, and Kaya Neary, should we get that far in the top of the 7th.
Insurance.com. Let Hanakin Insurance give you the peace of mind that comes from knowing your financial situation is secure.
There's way more than bowling at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria serves the best pizza in the Lakes area. Or feast on burgers, great appetizers, huge calzones, hoagies, and wings. They invite you to bring the whole family in for a great time. Open bowling offered 7 days a week. Ask about joining a league. Moonlight Bowling is every Saturday evening. Ask about group rates, birthday parties, and other specials at Community Bowl and Pizzeria, downtown Pine River, 218-587-3100.
Restock on food, fuel, and bait at locally owned Station 371 on.
Welcome back as we are in the top of the 7th, where Abby Zabzelka will lead us off. Charity Berg in deck, Ruak in the hole, and should we get that far, Kaya Neary could bat as well. Kaylin Riley misses the coming down pitch, has to go to the back to get it. Back to home plate, and then a whip to second, and she got it. Right to and check. Didn't even have to work for it. So Zabzelka, Gilbert. Delivery number 84, Zabzelka with a bunt attempt. It'll be fouled, so 0-1. As Neary had 100 pitches on the day. Gilbert about to deliver pitch number 85 on the day. Not a bad outing here. 0-1 here, top of the 7th. Zabzelka, 0-1 count, 6-1. Pine River Tigers on top. Bunt, Burns charging, get it, and over to Lewis, and that's out, number 1. So that'll bring in top of the order in Charity Berg, Ruak on deck. As head coach Ben Kinsley wants to step out to the circle and have a meeting with the girls.
Pine River. Station 371 is stocked with bait, tackle, and snacks for your fishing excursions, quality Cenex gasoline, and off-road diesel. Their inside and outside car washes are open. Make sure to stop by to keep your car shining bright in the sun. Don't forget your fishing and hunting license. Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Thank you for supporting local business.
The PRB Boosters are happy to sponsor coverage of the Tigers. Like the PRB Activities page on Facebook for information.
So welcome back to Pine River-Backus. Charity Berg up as there is already one down here in the top of the 7th. Gilbert delivering ball 1 to Charity Berg. 6-1 after 6. Pine River-Backus trying to get to 500. This one is just going to miss. Changeup is going to miss from Gilbert. 2-0. Charity Berg awaits. Gilbert on the inside. It will be called a strike. Two-one. Gilbert delivers. Berg with a swing right back up the middle. And that'll be a hit. And she'll stop at first. And so now Avery Ruak will step in.
Come on, Avery, you got this.
With 1 out, 1 on. Pitch number 90 for Gilbert. Riley with the fire, and it's overthrown into center field, and Evelyn with the backup. And it will allow Charity to get to third.
Get you on, she's coming home. All we gotta do
So
is get
now with 0-1, Avery Ruak awaits the delivery from Gilbert. Gilbert will deliver ball 1, so that'll even it up at 1-1.
Good work, Charity.
1-1, 6-1 here in Pine River.
Get you on, kiddo. Let's get
Gilbert
you on.
delivers the 1-1. Berg, or rather Ruak swings on it. It'll be to the left foul. 1-2 becomes the count.
Good job, kid.
1-2. Avery Ruak digs in. Gilbert toes the rubber and now delivers high. 2-2. 1 out, 1 on. The Charity Berg hit a single. Now find yourself on third. Delivery. Gilbert will be swung on and fouled straight back. 2-2 is the count. One down here in the top of the seventh. Abby Gilbert trying to close it out here. She has had a spectacular day. Just allowing one run. Allowed 4 hits as now this one will be fouled off. 2-2. Gilbert delivers in the dirt, and Kaylin Riley keeps it in front of her. That was delivery number 95 for Gilbert. Now the full count. She's seen the full count twice today. Both times have resulted in a strikeout. One looking, one swinging. Ruach, see how she will deal with it. Hit, up, fouled, and Burns traveling. Got it! Burns, Ariana Burns over at third will track it down and get it. So that'll bring up Kaya Neary with 2 down here in the top of the seventh. Gilbert trying to close it out, 6-1. Pine River-Backus Tigers. Gilbert with the delivery. Hit straight. Leah Evelyn coming in. We'll let it drop. So that'll score 1 and a single for Neary. 2 down, 6-2 is the score now. Delivery, Gilbert inside. It's going to be ball 1 on Bella Dunham. Bella Dunham, 1-0.
Get you on, kid.
Delivery from Gilbert. High and outside, 2-0 now. Gilbert getting ready to deliver pitch number 100 on this outing. 2-0 is the count, 2 down. Runner on first, Bella Dunham takes the delivery. Hit straight up. Kaylin Riley gets the mask off. Ariana Burns comes in yelling and drops it. 2-1. If Burns had caught that, I would have been like, what a quinkydink that both pitchers threw 100 pitches. Gilbert getting ready to throw 101 with 2 down here in the top of the seventh, 2-1. Gilbert delivers. And it'll be ball 1, or ball 3 rather, forgive me. 3-1. Bella Dunham's got to breathe a sigh of relief as that ball dropped as Burns couldn't hang on to it. Delivery into the dirt, and she'll get whacked. Walk as good as a hit for Hill City Northland Storm. Pearl Johnson, 1 for 3 on the day, will step in. 2 down. Runners on second and third. Gilbert with the first delivery. It's swung on, and it'll be 0-1 for Pearl Johnson here in the top of the seventh. 6-2 is the score. Haley Barnes waiting in the wings should we get that far. Gilbert delivers. And it's low. Thrown to Burns. Safe. So 1-1. And all players move. So now both runners in scoring position for Pearl Johnson as she is a 1-1 count with 2 down. Gilbert. Pitch number 105. Delivered. Swung on to center. Evelyn drifting to her left. Can't. And that will score Neary and Bella Dunham for Johnson, who's number 14. So 6-4 is the score. Haley Barnes up. Gilbert delivers high.
You
1-0. 6-4, 2 down. Gilbert trying to close this out. 1-0 delivery hit right at Lewis, and it's through. Into right, and it will allow Johnson to score. Off of Haley Barnes' single. Maddie Barnes now steps in. Head coach Ben Kingsley wants a conference. And he'll get one. Maddie Barnes, who's 0 for 3 on the day with 2 strikeouts. She did fly out in the second to the shortstop, Sawyer Tulenchek. Looking to keep it alive. And here, as the tying run is at first, Maddie Barnes represents the go-ahead run.
All right, Maddie girl, you got this.
Teams have dispersed. Caitlin Riley and Abby Gilbert.
You got it. Just end it here.
Caitlin Riley spending just a couple more moments with Abby Gilbert, letting her know, hey, we're almost out of this. So, Maddie Barnes takes the first pitch from Abby Gilbert. Hit straight at Tulenchek. Tulenchek gets past, and it's a hit. So Haley Barnes goes to second, and Maddie Barnes is on first. So that'll bring up Kingsley. Zap Zelka, who started this inning off, on deck. Abby Gilbert delivers, hit to the right, foul. Kingsley 0-1 now. 0-3 on the day. A couple of strikeouts, one looking, one swinging. She flew out to right. Takes the delivery from Gilbert outside, ball 1. So 1-1 becomes the count. Here in the top of the 7th, Gilbert needs 1 out. We can be done with this game. However, this Kingsley watch the ball 1-2 now. Excuse me, strike. It did get close enough. So 1-2, 2 on. Oh, tying run. Go ahead, run is actually on first. Gilbert. This one will just miss. 2-2 becomes the count. Yeah, Haley Barnes is at second. Maddie Barnes is at first. Maddie represents the go-ahead run. And swung on. And strike 3, game over. .112 pitches for Abby Gilbert. I'll get some stats, maybe some interviews. We'll be right back. 6-5 is your final score. Here, I'll fix this real quick. Then you can be like, that's the score. That's the real life score for real life. All right, pay me.
And fundraisers. The Booster Club could use your help with great events and fundraisers, all giving back to the students of Pine River-Backus schools. For information, email prboosterclub1@gmail.com. Meetings are the first Monday of every month, 6 p.m. at the school. Good luck, Tigers, from the PRB Booster Club and all its members.
Shrub Excavating LLC is ready to serve you with any excavation project. Shrub Excavating provides residential and commercial new construction site prep, demolition, road and driveway construction, basement septic system design and installation, stump or brush removal, and delivery of sand, gravel, rock, dirt, and more. 42 years and still digging it right. Shrub Excavating will have your project done right and on time. Serving Pine River-Backus, Pequot Lakes, and all the surrounding communities. Shrub Excavating LLC. Online at shrubexcavating.com.
Tomorrow is happening right now. Today, more than ever, the world needs safe, secure, sustainable, and affordable sources of energy. That's why Enbridge is advancing new technologies to reduce emissions, like carbon capture and hydrogen power. By putting in the work today, we're bridging to a cleaner energy future. Tomorrow is on. Enbridge. Life takes energy.
Save on your groceries and gas each week just by shopping at your locally owned Pequot Lake Super Value on Patriot Avenue in Pequot Lakes. Pequot Lake Super Value offers simple and convenient curbside pickup. Order online at shop.pequotlaksupervalue.com. We shop for you and you simply pick them up at our front door. Save on gas too, earning 10 cents of savings on gas for every $100 spent on groceries. For quality service and freshness, shop Pequot Lake Super Value. Good luck, area teams.
More big news from Wide's Major Appliance in Brainerd. Wide's announces a new line to offer you. Now, stop in to see the incredible line of appliances from Speed Queen. Speed Queens are tested to last 25 years, offers warranties up to 7 years parts and labor, and is the recommended brand by most service people. With Speed Queen and Crosley, plus service, parts, and used appliances, Wide's is your one-stop appliance shop for major appliances without the major price. See Wide's Major Appliance on Oak Street in Brainerd.
Great people, economic viability, a wonderful place to live. Pine River-Backus, and PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything to be successful. PRB Schools offers a variety of community education programs, a great way to learn new skills hands-on with others within the community. Making connections with families, being involved with the community, becoming a community family. PRBschools.org.
Hannikin Insurance Agency is proud to support today's radio coverage. Hannikin Insurance has been serving families and businesses in central Minnesota for over 30 years. By working with an independent agency like Hannikin Insurance, the process of finding insurance that is appropriate for your goals and budget is simplified. Contact Hannikin Insurance Agency in Pine River, Little Falls, Pierce, or Brainerd online at HannikinInsurance.com. Let Hannikin Insurance give you the peace of mind that comes from knowing your financial situation is secure.
There's way more than bowling at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria serves the best pizza in the Lakes area. Or feast on burgers, great appetite.
Right here. And welcome back to YourLiveEvent.com inside as we are here with the starting pitcher, Abby Gilbert. Abby, talk to us a little bit about the performance.
I'm really impressed with the way we played. We really started off strong in the first couple innings.
Stand up,
Oh, sorry. We started off strong in the first couple innings, and that definitely boosted our confidence a lot. And I think we played very well.
You started out great. The seventh inning was a little sketchy there. Talk to us a little bit about the quicksand.
I don't know. Sometimes I guess I have my sketchy moments where it's hard sometimes where I get too caught up and I don't realize what I'm doing sometimes. But otherwise than that seventh inning, we can just blur out a little bit. But
you guys had a little bit of a meeting there in the seventh inning. What was the talk there between you and the coaches?
Basically to not worry about them getting runs and to strike the next person out for me.
Caitlin Riley kind of hung out there an extra minute to have an extra word with you. What was that word about?
Basically boosted my confidence, told me that I'm a great pitcher and that I need to keep fighting, and my team backs me up basically. So
with this win, you guys moved to 500. What's next for Abby Gilbert?
I don't know. I guess just keep fighting. I guess for spot. No.
Our big deal player of the game, Abby Gilbert. Congratulations and good luck on the rest of the campaign.
Thank you.
Next stepping in will be our Enbridge player of the game, Ariana Burns. Ariana, talk to us a little bit about that effort.
I feel like those are the kind of plays that the third baseman always kind of looks forward to, the one that you can kind of just lay your body out. And when you make the play, it's just kind of rewarding to see that your hard work goes towards something.
You guys had a good day defensively there till the seventh. Talk to us a little bit about that hiccup there in the seventh.
I feel like that kind of made us all like scramble for a second, but after our meeting, I think we really realized that mistakes are going to happen. The biggest thing that we need to focus on is just working on the next play, and that Abby's going to pitch strikes, and all we have to do is focus on fielding that ball cleanly and getting the outs.
You're 2 for 3 on the day batting. You're batting .559 on the season. What's consistent? What makes you keep getting consistent?
We do cages pretty much every morning, except for on game days. It just depends. But I think definitely just working on keeping my hands up and just focusing on the fundamentals is really what helps me be the best batter that I can.
Ariana, with this win, you guys moved to 500. What's the next steps for Pine River-Backus softball?
I think for us, it's just really important to focus our communication, and not all of us are going to have great batting days, but it's really important that even if you're having a bad one, to hype up your teammates, because that really helps us function as a team and just work together smoothly.
Ariana Burns, third baseman for the winning Pine River-Backus Tigers. Congratulations and good luck on the rest of your campaign.
Thank you.
That was Ariana Burns. Next stepping in will be head coach Ben Kaiser. Coach, you guys played pretty great game there. A little hiccup there in the 7th. Up until then, it was, according to game plan?
Yeah. Like I said in the pregame, we can make an error. We just can't make 2 or 3, and that's what happened to us in the 7th. But luckily, we had enough of a cushion that we were able to get out of it. Got a little work to do about continuing the hitting stuff that we had at the beginning of the game there. We started doing some old bad habits, but all in all, I'm proud of the girls. I thought they played extremely well, played their hearts out, and it's good for us to get a W against a real good team.
Coach, going into that last inning, Abby Gilbert was only at 85 pitches. She ends the night with 115. Was there any with the hiccup, was there any thought of going somewhere else, or were you staying with her?
No, I was planning to stay with her. She's been our ace, and she's kind of got the brunt of the schedule, and I think it's good for her and the other girls to be in some of those pressure situations trying to close out games. We haven't had a lot of that over the last 2 years here, so it's good for the playoffs, have that experience under their belts and that they can finish a game off like that. So,
Coach, with this win, you guys moved to 500. What's next? What's the future for Pine River-Backus softball?
Well, we got 3 games this week here left. We just rescheduled one for tomorrow afternoon in Bagley, so hopefully we'll be in the 7-6, 8-5 range by the end of the week and starting to get ourselves positioned for a home playoff game. I think that's our first goal.
Coach, with no time to do work on fundamentals or have any practice, you're right back into it tomorrow. What are the expectations? What's going to continue?
Honestly, my expectations for the girls is that they're having fun. To me, that's the most important thing. Go out there, smile. If we make a mistake, let's laugh about it and move on to the next play and play as hard as we can. And I've been preaching to them all year that they are a very good team, and it's time for us to show that. And I think they took a good step towards that tonight.
Coach, every group of kids is great every year. What has made this group special this year?
I think we just have a lot of camaraderie, and anytime a little bit of drama comes up, we try to nip it right away. And I feel like they enjoy being around each other, and they got each other's backs, and that's really nice to see. They're a fun group of kids. I've had them now, most of them for 3 years now, and they've all kind of been in the starting rotation and starting positions. So it's fun to see them have some success, and hopefully we can continue that.
Coach Ben Kinzer of the Pine River-Backus Tigers, good luck. Congratulations and good luck on the rest of the campaign, sir.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. That was head coach Ben Kinzer of the Pine River-Backus Tigers. As we'll get through some of the stats here, of course, Abby Gilbert, 7 innings pitched, 112 pitches, rather. She gave up 6 earned runs. 6 hits, and she gave up 5 runs. 6-5 was the final here in our star of the game from Hugo's Family Restaurant. Hold on a second there. Get the right paper out here. Will be Sawyer Tulinchek, as a couple of her RBIs helped secure the win. For YourLiveEvent.com, it's your boy Matt Thurston. Want to say thank you for joining me out here in Pine River. Remember, kids, to always put water in your ramens before you start the microwave.